It is perhaps the best home field advantage in all of football and certainly the loudest as we welcome you inside Arrowhead Stadium in Kansas City. Tonight we've got a great Sunday night matchup between the Las Vegas Raiders and the Kansas City Chiefs. Here's the Chiefs kickoff unit now as they'll send this one away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. On the ground, it's Jacobs to start the drive. And he's got room. There he goes, right side. And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. Josh Jacobs with his 14th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Raiders are on the board first here on the road in Kansas City. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. On is the Raider kickoff unit now as they will send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. And that's caught inside the 35. And he's going to be taken down at about the 33. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30.
I got you, boy.
And a 5-yard gain as he's down inside the 30 to the 28-yard line. The Chiefs had 8 and 5 to start play. And they've been playing their best football of the year. Winners of 4 in a row.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
And this carry not as productive. He's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6. Well, this defense for the Raiders, they were very good in the victory a week ago over Cincinnati.
It was a little bit enlightening talking with the defense coordinator about their performance last week because the feeling was that it was a good, solid performance. They did what they needed to do to get the job done and get the win, but definitely a few lapses that they're looking to correct.
Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd.
The throw for Tony is intercepted.
And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And the Raiders are going to take possession of the football. So this is something we didn't see it often, this offense in the victory last week. That's a turnover. They didn't have any, but giving the ball away here in the opening quarter.
I love the surprise in your voice because it's exactly what you stated. Didn't see it last week, but it was a key to their win. And it'll be a key to this game as well, protecting the football. Didn't get...
And the Raiders are in for 6. Touchdown. A great effort there. With touchdown number 29, too short of LaDainian Tomlinson's all-time record 31. And the Raiders are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that'll make the score 14-0. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. Well, Charles, it's kind of gut check time. Look, I know it's early, first quarter, just their second drive of the game, but they've already thrown the interception, given up the score. You're down double digits. They got to figure out something, and pretty quickly here.
No doubt about it, and when we look at that sideline, I'm sure you're observing the same thing I am. I don't like the body language at all. They look like they're in a state of stunned disbelief. So to me, we always talk about someone stepping up and making a big play. I think it would behoove them if multiple guys step up and make big plays right now. They need something positive to happen, and they need for it to happen now.
And the play clock about to expire. Andy Reid notices it and takes a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. They fake the give. Now Mahomes.
Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted.
And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Raider defense delivers a score. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that makes the score 21-0.
So how about this for a start? 21-0 here in the first as they kick this one away. McCole Hardman to return it from his end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse that this is an important possession, but I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer because only a few teams in league history have ever come back from a 4-score deficit, and if they don't score here, that's what they could be facing the next time they get the ball.
Give them a gain of 5 on the completion, and it'll leave them with 3rd and a full yard to go. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry.
And he will have a Chiefs first down by a couple of yards as they're able to convert there on 3rd and 1.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Looking to throw is Mahomes. Well, it's a shuffle pass, and it's complete. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
From the 45 on 2nd down, Mahomes.
He'll get this complete to Kadarius Toney.
And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. The catch and run, good for 24 yards. So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 32-yard line. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he is going to lose yardage here. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11.
A loss of a yard brings up 2nd and 11 at the Raiders' 33-yard line.
21-0 our score after 1.
Chiefs nothing.
2nd and 11.
Mahomes going to throw. And the Raiders have got him. Max Crosby charges in there hard and drops him for a loss of 12 from that outside linebacker position. After the sack, things get a little tougher here. 3rd and long for Mahomes and the Chiefs.
Play clock down to 3, and we're going to get a timeout here. That's their second, so they'll have one remaining here in this second quarter. We'll be right back. A long way to go here on third down for the 8th play of the drive. Mahomes now to throw. And that'll be caught by Tony. And he's going to be marked down just inside the 35. Seems as if the passing attack's starting to heat up a little bit here in the second quarter.
You can sense and you can see the momentum because now they're reading their patterns downfield, they're understanding the coverages, and they're finding the open holes in the defense.
And the slot man goes in motion left. Mahomes going to go on 4th down. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Andy Reid went for it, but it won't pan out. And the Raider D, they get the football back. So the defense has to stay out and get one more stop. They were able to do it, forcing the incompletion.
So on their record, that goes down as a successful play. Doesn't matter how they got there, how it happened. They got it done. They're the ones that are jubilant.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
These two teams met in Kansas City earlier this season with the Chiefs winning that ball game. So if they can win again here in KC, they would pull off the season sweep.
Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10. Running straight ahead is Jacobs. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
90 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here.
2 minutes gone by, second quarter. They fake the handoff. Now Carr. He gets this to Davante Adams.
And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line.
Let's just call it what it is. This has been a flat-out struggle for this defense all game long. They've really had a hard time slowing them down. And while I'm not big on speeches and guys jumping up and down, they might need their team leader on defense to get in their face right now and light a fire under these guys. They've got to start playing better assignment football and start getting guys on the ground.
Give them 32 on the play. Jet sweep. Carr backs it forward. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage.
That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on him before he could get much out of it.
They'll try again here from the 7 on 2nd and goal. Carr to throw again. And that one going to come up short. Low throw. Maybe a little over-anxious in the pocket there. He just didn't look comfortable on that throw.
No, he didn't, because it wasn't his normal fluid delivery. And I think you might have had it right. Wasn't really confident with what he saw downfield and almost felt like he wanted to pull that one back.
They'll run with Jacobs. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Only able to pick up a yard, and that's going to leave him with a long 4th and goal. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. So Carr exits on 4th down, and on comes Daniel Carlson for the field goal try. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. Carlson able to put this one through, and the route is on. It's 24-0. So everything else has gone right in this first half. Kind of follows that it would for their kicker, too, as he adds 3 more onto the lead.
Yeah, and the way that this one's gone, definitely not looking like he's going to have to worry too much about pressure kicks late in the game. He can go out there free and easy, just work on his form, and he knocked that one through.
Taken at the goal line.
Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the second quarter, but you're down.
You don't want to.
No, but let me finish.
Okay, my bad.
You're down 3 scores already. You've done nothing offensively, nothing on the scoreboard. That's not a good combination.
I think you just called it desperation time. I think you did. But let's face it, you mentioned this to me in a break earlier in the game. The energy level hasn't been there right from the start. We've noticed that. They've got to find a way to get on their toes and start punching instead of retreating, to use a boxing analogy.
Makes it 2nd and 10 at the 21-yard line.
Yellow! Attack, attack! 15. Yellow! 15. Attack! Attack! Hero 15!
Back to the air on 2nd down. It's Mahomes. He'll get this one to Kelsey. That's complete. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. That one covers 24 yards. It's a 1st down.
When you're struggling on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head towards the half.
Mahomes now on 1st down. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Well, this defense is certainly organized and playing off of each other because the rush is providing pressure and the coverage is forcing incompletions and capitalizing on mistakes. When you get every level on defense hitting it once, you get first half scores just like this one.
Now it's Mahomes again. And down he goes. Brought down a Raiders sack. Chandler Jones in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. Gonna need better protection here. 3rd and long following the sack for Mahomes and company. Now back to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Well, based on what we've seen so far, I don't think you can even call this an off day anymore, partner, because this group we're watching, they are totally out of rhythm, trying to get their game plan up and running. That 0 on the scoreboard is glaring down at them with every incompletion.
On is the punter Townsend as he gets this one away. Now this is fielded in the end zone. And he couldn't get it to check up. That kicks all the way into the end zone for a touchback. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Just inside of a minute left, Charles. They got a pretty long field ahead of them. I'm curious to see how they play this, but you would think definitely enough time to at least try to get 3 out of this.
Yeah, you want to move with a nice sense of pace. You want to up the tempo a little bit, but you have to do it with some poise as well. You don't want to go so fast that you hurry yourself into mistakes. There's enough time to put points on the board if they do it right.
And even though they have the lead, you know that they would love to extend this lead before heading to the locker room. A gain there of 21 yards.
93.
On 1st and 10, here's Carr. He hits Adams, complete. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. They give him a gain of 37. He can really smell 800 catches right now because that last one puts him at 799, knocking on the door. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. Now he's got it. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. A great play there as the first half is winding down. And the Raiders are able to widen their lead here in this first half. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And a rout is on here in this first half. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Hardman going to bring it out of the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
At their own 24-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And with only 9 seconds remaining, not much time, we'll see how they play this. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. So we've reached halftime with the visiting Raiders out in front. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. It'll be the Chiefs football to begin quarter number 3, and they trail here as we are back underway now on EA Sports. Fields it right around the goal line. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. The 40, the 20, and he'll bring it back all the way. Touchdown, Chiefs. Still down very big on the scoreboard, but a little feather in their cap here.
And it's a big-time play, and if you don't get energized after a kick return, well, then your team just doesn't have any spark. We'll find out if this is the start of a big comeback or just cosmetics as we go along.
So now the other return teams out there as they'll try to duplicate what they just saw.
The Raiders take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. On the ground, Jacobs will get the third quarter started. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
Well, that last run makes this a 100-yard night. I've loved the way he's hit the holes. He's been quick, he's been decisive, and he's been a whole lot of fun to watch.
Carr with a play fake to Jacobs. And he's taken down. A Chiefs sack. It'll be a loss of 5 there as the safety blitz winds up paying off. Oh, free safety blitz, that can be a gamble, but it proves fruitful there.
Yeah, you're exactly right about the gamble because oftentimes the free safety is the last line of defense against a long pass. And when he comes at the quarterback, he better get home and make the play. Otherwise, a big play could result for the offense.
And that is intercepted on the sideline. Wait, no. They'll say no. It was caught out of bounds. So this is just an incompletion here. Here's A.J. Cole now. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the third. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. And this one will be touchdown right at the 30-yard line.
Take over first and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Another modest gain there on that one, and I think, Charles, you can probably pin part of the deficit on a failure on their part to really get this ground game established.
Yeah, and they've really struggled to be multidimensional in this one, haven't they, partner, because they have to be extremely one-dimensional now if they hope to get back into this game. They'll have to do it by throwing the football and hope to have success through the air.
On 2nd and 7, Mahomes throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. Calling a gain of 6 on the play, and that will bring up 3rd and 1. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. And they'll send the slot in motion left.
15.
Mahomes to throw on 3rd and 1. Bulldozes past him. And some room to roam now.
And he will have a Chiefs first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack.
Yeah, boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground.
He won't find a ton of space following the display of power as he's down just inside the 45. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains.
Here's Mahomes to throw.
And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far.
Picked up by Rock Ya-Sin. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Raider defense delivers a score. Carlson on for the PAT. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away.
This fielded right at the goal line. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
To throw again on 2nd down, Mahomes. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Well, partner, they certainly played up to their top 10 defensive ranking this week. They've stifled this opposing offense throughout this game. This contest is now lopsided because of their efforts, and there's still a quarter to go.
Mahomes looks to throw on 3rd down. Man open, that's Marquez Valdes-Scantling.
And he will have a Chiefs first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Yellow.
Play action. Now it's Mahomes. He's going to look deep down the field.
And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in. A 3rd quarter action from Kansas City. 2nd down and 10.
From midfield, here's Mahomes. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete.
And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 38-yard line.
1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Yellow.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Attack. Yellow. Attack.
Now Mahomes. Open man here. It's the tight end, Kelsey. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line.
Yellow.
Boy, and now they can't even get a playoff.
So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit.
Yellow.
Now they need 15 yards on this series after the delay of game. 1st and 15. Following the penalty, they'll go back to the run game. And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line.
The tackle made at the 24-yard line. A gain of a yard brings up 2nd and 14.
Throwing on 2nd and 14. Mahomes.
On the throw, led him too much that time. It's incomplete.
Even with such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lapsed one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
Yellow. Yellow, yellow. Yellow, 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 yellow.
Now Mahomes got to have this one. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Andy Reid went for it, but it won't pan out. And the Raider D, they get the football back. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And, Charles, we are in the midst of a very one-sided affair. I think this is where you and I have to fill a little bit. You want to regale us with old stories of your childhood in New Paltz, New York?
I don't think anyone wants to hear that, but this is a perfect time for us to start listing MVP candidates, right? The best teams we've seen so far this year, the best games that we've called thus far, how we anticipate the season unfolding. We can go in so many different directions because the game certainly not taking us there.
Oh, I hear the remote's clicking off right now.
A CD, they're up big, but they're still passing it. I mean, this is an offense that's had a lot of success in this game, and it seems like they're just having fun out there.
And it does feel like there's been a shift out there, doesn't it, partner? Listen, if you're up, you can continue to do what you want to do. It's up to the other team to make you change how you do things. They'll continue to throw it around until stopped.
First target, first catch, and a 1st down. A quick throw out to Adams on the perimeter. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays. So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory right at the 40. Working from the gun, it's Carr.
And this one too low. Well, they're up comfortably here, Charles, but that lead certainly not dissuading them from pressing the envelope late. I mean, if anything, with these passes, it's like they're getting more aggressive to try to drive the ball downfield.
And that will certainly lend itself to some post-game questions for that coach, and maybe you and I should attend that press conference and see what he has to say, because someone's going to ask him why he continued to push it. My guess, he didn't like how some of the snaps were run earlier, and he wanted to use that as a chance to clean things up. But he certainly will have some explaining to do.
The Raiders on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 16. Here's Carr. And that is incomplete, but a penalty flag coming in. This could be a 1st down. Well, the crowd doesn't like that. Was going to bring up 4th. Now it's 1st.
They don't like it at all, do they? It brings them back into it, but really not in a positive way. Now they're angry. That can jangle a team a little bit as well. Pass interference ruined that series of downs for them.
115 yards on the ground for him now, as he has gotten better, really, as the night's gone on. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
Express. Hey, Raiders 2.
Into the red zone, it's Carr. And that is caught. And he has now tied the record. Touchdown. Carlson now to add the extra point.
Daniel Carlson on 4 points.
Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead.
Score, Raiders 45, Chiefs 7.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And their 4-game win streak very much in jeopardy as they go to work here late with a 1st and 10. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Raider defense delivers a score. Carlson on for the PAT. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead.
The score, Raiders 52, Chiefs 7.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to do. It's caught inside the 25. And he's brought down here just outside of the 20. So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. And now here's a carry heading left. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. That one goes for 16 yards. It sets him up 1st and goal.
Well, they've certainly been successful throwing it around in this game. That's allowed them to move the ball on offense. But I got to tell you, to watch them run the football and successfully, I'm not taking sides. But to see the ball in a running back's hands, oh, that's football for me.
Only a yard on the keeper, and it'll be 2nd down.
Hey, 57, 57.
They'll try to run this one in. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. One final try for Mahomes. And this is going to be caught. So it affects the final score, not the outcome, but it is a late touchdown here on the game's final play. Doesn't affect the outcome, but, hey, nice job there to put it in the end zone for the final play.
Could it affect other things? Sometimes these types of scores are ones that we don't consider big at the time. Then later on we find out maybe that was a tiebreaker.
Yeah.
Or, of course, in the fantasy football world, these points mean a lot.
A lot there. Well, on the one side, if you try to take away something positive from this game, they played to the final whistle, getting the touchdown there on the last play. But still, all for naught, really.
Yeah, I'd say give them points for positivity. I like that. That part is good. But I often wonder, when the game is settled and the clock is run out, do we really need to kick the extra point?
Oh, yeah. It's silly. It's silly.
It doesn't make any sense to me. I know that people have explained before, well, you got to play it all the way through. Come on, this thing was done.